Since 2020, the NBA play-in tournament has been criticized and ridiculed for its legitimacy as serious basketball. However, over the years, those feelings may be changing as the competition to reach the playoffs has increased with familiar and unfamiliar stars trying to make a name for themselves. Right now, we have some very interesting teams that are essentially locked into participating in play-in games. Philadelphia, Orlando, Miami, and Charlotte, Phoenix, Clippers, Portland, and Golden State. Out of these teams, who do you see securing the 7th and 8th seeds going into this year's playoffs?
Can I start with something real quick, Ken? Because I've been kicking the can on this for a while. But I have a slight caveat for what I'm about to say. We need to have a conversation about Ty Lue. But my caveat is
it's we also you said was the best coach in the league.
Listen, my caveat is that's why I said it's time. My caveat is we also got to talk about Erik Spoelstra too. To me, they're not in the same boat, but they on the same waters.
That's okay. I don't even know what to say.
Because I'll start with Ty Lue because that's what I brought up first. If he gets fired next season, I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, I would expect it, especially if they don't even make it into the playoffs. Like I know they locked in for the play-in, but if they don't make it to the playoffs, especially the way Kawhi is cooking right now, I can see them firing a head coach and or blowing up the whole team. But
it's almost like they're moving in that direction because what did they even replace Harden with?
Just Garland. Just Garland.
But have you seen Garland's numbers though?
Garland's
they needed
great.
Darius Garland. They needed Darius Garland.
He's balling for them.
It doesn't feel like they restructuring and rebuilding the roster to suit Ty Lue anymore.
It's a good roster. They just trying to win. They trying to win. They owner got the money to win. They trying to win.
Bro. It's a good roster. And everybody else.
It's a good roster. Yeah. If Bradley Beal wasn't hurt, it would be a really good roster.
I forgot he was in the league.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
not much of a roster, bro.
I'm just saying,
Kawhi's doing way too much right now. At some point,
he's doing a hell of a lot.
Gonna break down.
Can't even resting for 3 years.
I'm surprised.
Damn time, the nigga doing work like shit.
Kawhi is he balling like he knows like this is the last of me. That's what I'm saying. If they make a decent, like if this Clippers team gets to the second round, I think that would be a shock to the NBA because they'd be like, who the fuck do these guys think they are? They gave up Zubac, they gave up James Harden, they gave up some other pieces that they had, and they still able to not only be decent but above average. Then I would give Ty Lue some credit, but right now it's just like Ty Lue's just been meandering for years in LA, and he was he was supposed to be propped up to be a king in LA with Kawhi coming and PG and all that shit. And they got to one Western Conference Finals, I believe, which was the first time in their franchise history, I believe. So you give them credit for that. But outside of that shit, it's been an utter failure.
What's your case for Spoelstra?
Spoelstra is like, what we doing? This is more of a what we doing conversation because it's like LeBron.
More than Luke has.
I know, but LeBron, Wade, and Bosh ain't coming in. And so far, this roster.
Yeah, he made it to the finals.
But that ain't Spoelstra.
Two times.
And did what?
But he got there.
Yeah. Who was their star? Yeah, who was their star player?
With scraps.
Who's they got Jack Harlow as they go-to guy.
I'm sorry, Sheldon. We give out heavy credit for teams that get there, or because I have a case for a team that got there.
No. I think the point I'm making is that he has done way more than Ty Lue has
with a lot less.
That's why I said Ken, to start it off, they're not in the same boat, but they're in the same waters as far as there is no future in Miami. Even FIFO, who's been in my I don't even know what he could tell you what the next 3 years look like, except for we're gonna heavily tank and try to get the best players, which is i.e. everybody's playing who's shitty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you're a shitty franchise that used to be great, where do you go from now? The head coach don't seem like he's doing anything but getting Bam in the record books, and the roster.
You sound crazy right now. I ain't gonna hold you. Erik Spoelstra is one of the best coaches in the league, and with roster, if you gave any other coach that roster that ain't as good as Erik Spoelstra, they would be the last team in the East.
Just
he's
because,
overachieving with this team,
just
even
because
for a play-in.
I'm just saying, Lou, just because you get fired doesn't mean you're a shitty coach. I mean, the situation doesn't fit you anymore.
I'm saying for Miami, that would be the dumbest thing in the world, though. Like to
Why
hire
would
one
it?
of the best, because this is easily one of the best basketball coaches that does this. College, professional,
easy.
He's top, if not top 5, like FIFO is saying, he's easily top 10, and that ain't even an argument. You might could argue top 5 coaches in the game. If I got a player, if I have a coach who I can put out there and they can be 8, 9, 7 seed, whatever it may be, and I got Jack Harlow as my best player, he's gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep paying him because he don't need that much to make shit happen. It's like Brady when he was with the Patriots all those years. I don't got to get a number 1 receiver. I ain't got to have the best running back, but I got this dude over here who's a beast at what he does, and I'm going to at least be in competition every year. That's all Miami need.
And Spike, it's deeper than that. Like, look, Pat Riley from the old school. This was Pat Riley's hand-chosen guy. Like, this guy was a video guy. And he's won multiple championships, and he took me to multiple finals without the big 3. And I've given him scraps. Like, if Pat Riley ain't going nowhere, Spoelstra not going nowhere, bro.
Nowhere.
Well,
Sheldon, and guess where the Heat going? Because to me, somebody gotta go. Somebody,
but that's more on Pat Riley, though. That's more on Pat Riley in the front office, not securing the talent for Miami.
But
that's them.
But Pat's not.
That's not a Spo issue.
Pat gonna be going
somewhere. Not gonna
soon.
go nowhere.
Soon.
Spo loyal. Spo not gonna go nowhere.
He probably got some of the best job security in professional sports.
Yes.
Like if we talking about basketball, football, baseball coaches, like he got deep. He's top 5 in job security.
I'm not.
Like he ain't getting fired, bro.
This is not me saying Eric Spoelstra's a shitty coach. He should be fired. Just like I don't think Ty Lue's a shitty coach and should be fired. All I'm saying is that both of these organizations may move on from them because it's just like it ain't working.
No, Nick.
To what?
But Nick, one of them
not
has a
strong.
deeper resume than the other one by far.
But
One of them you can actually see it on the court, and the other one you can't. So they're not.
You can see it on the court.
not.
You can see it on the court this season, show.
Yeah. You can tell that the talent is playing above the level of what he has out there.
Bruh.
They always overachieve, whereas Ty Lue's teams have been underachieving.
Bam out of Bayou just scored 83 points.
On the Wizards,
That's
bro.
an overachieving. It don't matter. It's an overachieving.
That's overachieving, bro.
Yeah. If you get the players to the next level is what it's about.
To even get
Bro,
Bam in
the
a
Heat
position to score.
The Heat are as
83 is crazy.
the Heat are as good as Charlotte.
Norman Powell, no, it's
Charlotte
different.
better.
It's still
Charlotte
different.
got a better
Charlotte's
roster
young
than
talent.
Charlotte better.
Charlotte got a better roster than
so that
them.
means the Miami Heat are 10th in the league. If the standings say they're 9th right now, but Charlotte is 10th. So you're switching them, and you're saying the Heat are worse than the Charlotte Hornets. Means that what are we doing?
It's a log.
What's the difference?
It's a log jam, though,
what I'm
right there.
saying is, if you're going into the play-in game and the Heat is 10th and the Sixers are 7th, I'm taking the Heat.
Yeah.
I'm taking the
Regardless
Sixers.
of how much
If
more
healthy.
talented the Sixers are.
If healthy.
No. See, and that's why you can't say
taking
that.
the
Though.
Heat.
Even if they get back, that don't mean they're still going to be healthy and they're going to be gelled enough to play the game and win games. I still believe in the Heat. I think that they got some good talent on that team as far as they don't have no squad like that. But what I'm saying is he got them playing the right way at times. I've seen them look really, really good.
They do not have a Jimmy Butler on their team this year to have that much confidence in them to say that like they.
But they got some dogs. I watched them play. I
watched
watched them play a couple games where I'm like, wow, I was impressed. I saw what's his name, JJ
Hero?
and
Jack Harlow.
Jaime,
Harlow.
yeah,
Andy
him,
Hawkwez.
yeah, Hawkwez. He was hooping, and I'm talking about scrappy on the defensive end. They was getting it done. You know, you got Hero, you got Norman Powell is leading them in scoring. So they got players, and they getting it done. I think they'll get it done down the stretch. It's not a big difference between 10th and 5th in the Eastern Conference. It's just not. I think they're separated by 2.5 games. So this could flip tomorrow based off who plays who next.
You got the Raptors, Hawks, Sixers, Magic, Heat, and Hornets as the bottom 5 teams. Like, I might take the Heat over all of them except the Hawks.
All within 2 games of each other.
Yeah.
First of all,
So what about the play-in games? Who y'all got?
The playing
Philly,
games.
Orlando, Miami, and Charlotte.
If it holds true, but I don't think it will, Ken. I still think it's gonna flip. But if it holds true this way, I think that I think Orlando will beat Philly.
Well, that was wrong. No. Right now, the Sixers are 7. They would play the Hornets at 10, and then the Magic and the Heat would play.
No,
they don't. They do 7,
8, and then 9 and 10
Yeah.
play.
And then whoever
I thought it was
loses.
7,
Yeah.
10, 8, 9.
No,
No.
7 and 8.
7, 8, 9, 10, and then the loser of
Is that how
7,
you
8
do math?
plays the winner of 9, 10.
That's stupid. Like that's all playoff
That's how it's
rankings.
always
Like,
been.
that's how you, but that's how you
Right.
bracket it. That's
that
dumb as
makes
shit.
that makes sense. That makes sense because
Yeah.
it's basically saying the
How's it
7th
give you-
seed should be in the playoffs.
Yeah, 7,
Yeah,
8
they
gets
should play
2
the 10th
chances.
seed.
7, 8 get 2 chances, Lou.
No, because you want 9 and 10. Y'all both the shittiest people here.
One of y'all
What the
getting
fuck
out.
that- Yeah, y'all get
Yeah.
up now. Yeah.
If you lose this between the 7, 8, if you lose that game, you get another shot to play the 9, 10 winner.
Play the 10th seed. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that way you get 2 shots. If you 7, 8, it's a value to be in 7, 8.
Yeah, because you're gonna be the 7th seed if you win.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
And-
7, 8 right now?
I got Philly
7.
and Charlotte as my 7, 8. I got Charlotte at 8, Philly at 7.
Is the finals. I got
Yeah, like-
Orlando and Charlotte.
Ain't nobody
I
gonna
got
say
take that
Miami.
back.
And
Y'all ain't gonna say Miami.
Take that back. I got
Goose
Miami
balls.
and Charlotte. I think it's gonna
I got
flip.
Miami
So
and Charlotte too. I got Miami
Yeah.
and
Yeah, me
Charlotte.
too.
I think it's gonna
Y'all
flip, and Miami and
bullshit.
Charlotte gonna both make it.
Y'all
That's what I
bullshit.
think.
Your first
I'm
reaction-
serious, Nick.
Nah, the first thing you said, Sheldon, is what you gonna be betting on. So
No,
chill
no,
out.
no. I don't bet no more. But the only
Oh,
reason I
Sheldon ain't
said
betting
that
against it. Sheldon
quit
ain't betting against that AI, buddy.
I quit
Like,
betting.
whatever the AI say, Sheldon.
The
ain't take it.
the reason why I said that, Nick, at first was because I was going by how it stands now, but I still think the standings are going to change. You got some tougher games going down the stretch for some of these teams, so it won't stay like this. That's why I said those two gonna get in. Right now, they both can't get in technically.
Philly, Charlotte. In the West, we have Phoenix, Clippers, Portland, and Golden State. Golden State, bro.
They hanging on by a
Just
thread.
They're so
bro.
They wanna-
They're gonna be in. They're in.
They
like
want to
Jason
tank.
Voorhees, bro.
They want to tank so bad, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. Obviously, it's like the nigga who want to leave
They
a
can't
party
tank.
early. He don't want to leave the party too early, like so obviously. So he just keep gradually getting closer to the door. This is what the Golden State Warriors are.
I like Phoenix. Get Portland out. Damn. Phoenix and the Clippers, actually.
I'm with you, Ken. That's exactly what I say. Phoenix and Clippers gonna make it.
I'm going with shit. I'll go with Phoenix and Clippers. I want to say Trailblazers, but I can't vouch for nobody on that team. So
Yeah, I go
Then he
Phoenix and Clippers too.
Avdija. I always butcher his last name, but he the guy. He was drafted by Washington. Got traded over there. He nice. But nah, I feel you. I'm with y'all. I'm with the Clippers. In the
shit. If Devin Booker don't get this, boy,
He's
This is not this, bro.
He's
Look, and I know I sound like an apologist, but this is my true feeling. This is not all on D Book, bro. Like it. I'm just you look at D Book's numbers. D Book has been relatively consistent, but it's been very chaotic around him from the moment he's been there. From the moment they drafted him. Think about who they signed, right? Like big money to. Earl Watson was a rookie head coach, and he told management, he's like, I'm gonna start Devin Booker. Like he's our best player. I don't care how much money you just gave this other dude. Like it's been dysfunction and without a plan for a very long time. And yeah, they had some runs in there because that's how good he is. He finally played with better talent, but nah, bro. Like that's not all on D Book. Now you get a big piece of the pie because he is the superstar of the team of the franchise. Like he's the second biggest player for the Phoenix Suns outside of Charles Barkley. Let's be honest.
I don't know about that. Steve Nash.
No.
See, okay, I'll give you Steve.
Amari
I'll give you Steve.
Stoudemire,
Nah, he bigger than Amari.
Kevin Johnson.
Bigger than KJ.
I don't know, people.
What?
I don't know.
Maybe
bro.
not in the
I ain't
community.
gonna hold you.
but
I'm
as
putting
a
Dan Marley.
basketball
I'm
player,
putting
yes.
Dan Marley in front of y'all.
Now you sound old, bro.
We keep it a buck.
Tom
Like
Chambers.
the Oliver Miller. Hey, I think put Oliver Miller.
God,
in front of that.
Cedric Sabalos. Like,
He said to keep it a buck.
I might put you Richard Dumas in front of.
oh my God, y'all wild.
Sean Marion.
No.
AC Green.
Y'all wildin'.
Is he
AC
married
Green
yet?
in front of him.
Nah.
I hope
he
so.
No, he came out as well. Let me. No, I ain't gonna say that.
No, I mean, hold on, we live.
Never mind.
Y'all stupid.
Oh man.
Lou, stupid.
Wait,
dog.
what?
He made an announcement. He made an announcement. If I ain't mistaken.
Hey Lou, I was
He
going. I
need,
was
I
going
need to
Lou, I
do a
don't think-
Google.
I don't think Luke.
Google
said
it.
he-
He Googled it. He made an AC Green.
I
made
don't
an
think
announcement.
people. I don't think he reeled nobody the wrong way.
Nah, AC Green ain't rubbed nobody the wrong
Hey,
way.
Lou said he made an announcement. Hey, nah, real talk, Lou. I was about to
One that we
disrespect.
been knowing.
I
Oh,
was,
man.
I was about to disrespect the hell out of Devin Booker. You already did that for me. All I'm saying is that D Book need to get that solidified 7th seed. I don't even give if he gets 8th seed, I'm disappointed because they got a 4-game lead right now. But for
Yeah,
some
they
guy
do.
who everybody told me better than D Mitch, hey Sheldon, everywhere I go,
Yeah,
I
they
see
did say that,
they said D Mitch wasn't Devin Book just because he got carried to a finals and no one wants to talk about that. But okay,
Carried is a crazy word, Nick.
he did. They didn't even make the playoffs.
carried
They
him?
didn't make
Who
the. They didn't
carried
make,
him?
Chris
they didn't-
Paul.
Chris
Chris
Paul
Paul?
carried him.
Yeah, they didn't
Yes.
even make
Chris
the
Paul
playoffs
did
the
not
year
carry
before.
them.
Chris
They
Paul
didn't make the
carried
play.
them.
But he carried. He
We
literally
ain't
carried
gonna go
them.
that far. They just
ever
finally put a good team around it, but Book took them to the finals and all the other stuff.
Thank you.
Chris Paul gave him a 2-0 lead, didn't he? Before he busted his shit.
Facts. He got
Typical
hurt.
Chris Paul.
But he gave him a 2-0 lead. Kid, if I tell you we in the NBA finals, I'm gonna give you 2 games. You a superstar. You should give me 2 games. And we should close this shit out. What Book
Not
do?
necessarily.
Okay.
We've seen it happen before.
LeBron was praying for 2 games in the finals his 9 years, his first 9 years in the league. When he was in San Antonio, he was like, nigga, somebody help.
All right.